what am I doing right now? Not in a philosophical or a spiritual sense, but in a literal sense. Like, what am I genuinely doing right now? I'm giving a speech. And I would define a speech as a performance that is given to an audience to inform them of a specific topic. But during this performance, you could notice that my hands are trembling, I'm fidgeting with my hair, even my hands like popping my knuckles, or even like, I putting my hands in my mouth, or even just like fidgeting with my face. You may even notice how my words are getting stuck in my throat. And this is due to performance anxiety, and believe it or not, many of us have experienced this. Whether it's a public speech, job interview, a sporting event, or a musical performance, people usually experience performance anxiety, and understanding the psychology behind it can help us overcome this anxiety. And as a student who is put in high stress situations very frequently due to sports in school, it's crucial for me to understand and overcome performance anxiety, and I'm sharing these methods and the overview with you today. So in this speech, we'll explore what performance anxiety is, the mechanisms behind it, and practical strategies that can help us overcome it. So in order for us to overcome performance anxiety, we must know its definition and what makes us experience it. Performance anxiety is a natural response to the brain's pressure of performing in front of others. Whether that's stepping onto a stage, delivering a speech, playing an instrument, or performing in a competitive sport, this type of anxiety can manifest in various ways, such as the pressure to succeed, usually like high expectations, usually self-imposed or from others, the fear of judgment, which concerning how others will perceive the performance, past negative experiences that like past failures or embarrassment can trigger this anxiety, perfectionism, such as unrealistic standards, usually self-imposed as well, and the fear of making mistakes, and the physiological triggers, such as the fight or flight response. And according to Christian Breesley, when people are frightened and feel attacked, they try to defend themselves, but unfortunately, the fight can then turn into attack on oneself. Forgetting what one knows, one believes the audience will not appreciate them or even laugh at them. So now that we understand what causes performance anxiety, we can explore how it manifests in the body and mind. It affects individuals on multiple levels, usually physically, behaviorally, emotionally, and cognitively. Physically, it presents itself as increased heart rate, shaking, sweating, dry mouth, shortness of breath, nausea, or even an upset stomach, as mentioned in Emily Swain's article. Cognitively, individuals may experience racing thoughts, difficulty concentrating, or even blanking out during their performance, which then often is accompanied by dramatization, which is where one imagines the worst possible outcomes. Emotionally, performance anxiety can produce the intense feelings of dread, panic, self-doubt, which can severely affect one's confidence. And behaviorally, it may lead to avoidance or the procrastination of preparation, or even avoiding the performance altogether. While performance anxiety can have serious effects, there are several strategies to manage and reduce performance anxiety. So let's explore those practical solutions. These techniques usually help slow the heart rate, reduce tension, and even gain the sense of self-control. The number one method for overcoming this anxiety is preparation, which means the more someone practices and rehearses, the more confident and familiar they feel with their material, thus leading to reducing the uncertainty and the anxiety. Relaxation methods such as the basic, breathe in, breathe out, or even the mindfulness, progressiveness, muscle relaxations to calm the body's physiological stress response. Reframing from negative thoughts such as turning "I'm going to fail" into I've prepared well. I will do my best. Rebecca Reed says that by challenging and refraining these negative thoughts, individuals can alter their perception of the performance situation. Another method of reducing the anxiety is visualization. Mentally picturing the successful performance then leads to the comfortable and confidence in the performance and mastering it and reducing the fear. My personal favorite is seeking support from others, such as getting feedback from trusted peers or mentors, or sharing fears with others can provide the emotional reassurance and practical advice. The last method for overcoming performance anxiety is the gradual exposure, which is starting with the smaller, low-pressure performance in presentations and slowly working your way up to more important performances, so that by then you are more confident and your anxiety is reduced over time. While managing performance anxiety takes time and effort, using these strategies consistently can help individuals turn anxiety into motivation, leading to greater success and confidence. At the end of the day, anxiety is not a barrier to success, it's a natural part of it. Every great player, performer, speaker, or professional has felt the same nerves you do before stepping onto the stage or into the spotlight. The next time you feel that familiar rush of anxiety, remember, it's not there to stop you. It's there to remind you that what you're about to do truly matters. Embrace it, transform it, and let it fuel your best performance yet.